One time for the ancestors, one time for myself, and one time for the collective. Even though we all was born connected to the divine source, we also have a tendency to pull away. And in that disconnection, we have all become subject to temptation in order to reestablish our connection to source. Temptation triggers habits, addictions, impulses, compulsions, just some things to think about. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness in abundance, love and light. Pardon self. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Because usually it takes 3 times to make it penetrate. I hope everybody operating, vibrating, emanating, radiating in the highest frequency of your true and authentic self. As for me, and feeling good for no reason at all while you do it. As for me, I am doing the same. I have to remind myself, there is never a dumb question. Somebody gonna need to remind themselves that there's never a dumb question. No matter how much you grow, no matter how much we grow, no matter how much I grow, we always have to remember that we started from somewhere. And regardless of wherever we started from and wherever we have grew to, we always gonna be reflected in the person who's coming from where we started from. I don't know who need to hear that, but humility go a long way. But for those who have questions in them and don't ask them, there's never a dumb question. Keep transforming, keep maturing, keep growing. There's never a dumb question. And I emphasize that because I had to remind myself of that when I was asked a question, regardless of, what I thought about the question. Someone wanted to know something that was important to them. And sometimes the only way to give the best answer is to give the best answer, truthfully. But I was asked, I'm a speaking devil person, how can I feel the way that you feel every day? And I said, you can't. That's for me to do. And if y'all listen, y'all won't miss it. You can't. That's for me to do. I say, how can I feel the way you do every day? And it hit him. I say, besides, you don't got too good at being you and thinking the way you think. The same way I have. So, the question is, have you decided to do something different? And what different is it that you need to do so you can feel the way you need to feel? That may speak to someone that come across this message today. You got to feel your way into the way you want to feel. And that's why temptation is going to be so important to look out for, because many of us are outgrowing things that we find no longer necessary for us. Many of us have outgrew things that are no longer necessary for us, and many is on their way. Let's just say it like that. You got to feel your way into the way you want to feel, because that's what you've been doing all the time that you've been doing it, just like me. If you listen, you won't miss it. And all of us have got pretty good at feeling the way we want to feel if we think about it. Regardless of the outcomes, good, bad, or indifference, all of us have gotten good in feeling the way that we want to feel. The thing is, most of us haven't learned how to reprogram that when needed. And if that's a space that you want to find yourself doing, reprogramming the unwanted things so the wanted things that can come in, then you find yourself in the right space. You know, this is where we break bad habits by acknowledging that we have them. Yeah, hold yourself accountable. Nobody can do that like you. Hold yourself accountable. And when you can hold yourself accountable, you'll start holding everybody else accountable. And when you start holding everybody else accountable, they might not like you for it, or they may, but they'll respect you for it. And if not then, later on, whether you be able to witness it or not, just trust me. Besides, why wouldn't you? It's all you anyway. Everything reflects you. Why did I say that? Because sometimes we feel ourselves, or sometimes we find ourselves going through things, experiencing things that we feel nothing or nobody can understand. And sometimes we do. And sometimes they don't understand, that is. At least not to the point, or at least not in the way that we expect them to. And I get it, I've been there before. And whether we're correct in how we feel in those times or not, it's not up for you to decide how people understand, or whether they understand or not, what you're going through. So you may be saying, well, what's your point, Sabo? My point is this. Yeah, we do go through things and find ourselves in places experiencing things that we feel nothing and nobody understands. At least not the way that we expect. But sometimes they do. Sometimes we do. And sometimes I do. So I just want to leave y'all with that. I don't care how you see yourself. And I'm going to say it again. I don't care how you see yourself. Regardless of how you see yourself, you will only be what you are. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Thanks for the likes, subscribes, new subscribers, unlikes, more likes, unsubscribing, being you for being you, and definitely allowing me to be me. Thanks for the purchases. Thanks for the donations, the love offerings. Thanks for supporting, just to support. I appreciate all y'all do, and I appreciate those of you who appreciate me. I am Sabu. Peace, family.